Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick.
He's off to the races. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Santos. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. He's right on target. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Turner. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play call.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
17, San Jose State, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sweet feet buy a little time. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Defense in press coverage. Feeling some heat. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The give to the tailback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got a man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Quick tempo here for the offense. Shakes off the tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice for...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back with cat-like quickness?
Smashes through. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. Your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. LSU now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! They are are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to...
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Spartans headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that going up top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
San Jose State, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. 3rd down after the run. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He gets a block. And there he goes.
I think that's why this punt return unit, they love blocking for this guy because they know with his speed, he can change the game. He can put 6 on the board in a heartbeat. You just get one block. You give this guy one little crease, man, he could be gone.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Power football with the run. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go right back to him. Thrust that arm out.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking for room. It's Massey. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Pulls it and fires to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left. Oh, big juke to get past. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
And this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Right down the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed,